What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy Jet, and I am back in the mix. So, in one of my, actually not in one of I, and not in one of my, I can give you the name of the video. In my flawless video, the ADR 97 stress test video, I mentioned how lobby size actually matters, and in more ways than you think, because if everybody's in a team or in teams, it's basically a team deathmatch at that point, and there's just an option to get loot. While you can be the sneaky fox and get in there and get what you need to get and bounce, right? But if you're in a large lobby with a whole lot of solos, yes, this ADR is still amazing. And by the way, it did pass the stress test. If you're in a large lobby with a bunch of solos, then it's a free-for-all kind of deal. Nobody's in alliances, and you have to watch your back, right? So, to my new players, if you're trying to learn a map, start small, then branch out. I say start small because, for one, there's less people, which means there's a lesser chance of you running into somebody, but that's also dependent on the map size as well. And two, if you do into somebody, it's not going to turn into a 2v1 scenario. Rather, if you run into somebody on a large map where there's a whole bunch of teams, then yes, it'll probably turn into a 1v3, if not a 1v2. So, that's my advice. Now for here, I actually got the best of both worlds. It's either the best of both worlds or the greatest of two evils. It's a small lobby and it's a team, or team setup. So actually, yeah, this is probably the best of both worlds, right? Because everybody's in a team, and this guy, he's definitely the ringleader of this three-party that we got right here. And if I kill him, I'm taking the M82. That's what I'm going to take. So, we're going to see how this plays out. Oh, Lord. Okay. Things just got interesting. Is he going to do anything else? He's probably telling... Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness. All right. The danger of this map, the danger of this lobby just increased by an exponential amount. Y'all, we have the possibility of getting the ultimate airdrop. Now, see, back in the day, if this were to happen, everybody will be camping, because the only way to get an ADR plan was an airdrop. There was no, like, season pass, but there was food, but it wasn't immediately, like, usable. So, back in the day, if this were to happen, everybody would be camping. When I mean everybody, I mean everybody. One person would hit the comp station and tell the other two dudes his other two teammates where the airdrop will land, and his two teammates will go camp in a bush right next to where the airdrop is going to land. And you know what? Camping near an airdrop, it only guarantees you seeing the airdrop first. That doesn't mean, and they just change the airdrop area. Oh yeah, this team means business. And I just realized all the comm stations are near each other. So, best believe somebody's in that general, like, L-shaped shape, if that makes any sense. And you know what? I'm betting that they're going to hit the time safe pretty soon, because if you're near a comm station in this map specifically, you're near the time safe. So I'm gonna keep my ear out for that little noise that the time safe makes, and if I do hear it, I'm gonna go across the other way, because like I said, you want to try to avoid all the battles that you can't win. And I know for a fact that I can't win a 1v3 scenario. And it's definitely 1v3 because I just got a feeling, right? Sometime, well, as you get more experience with this game, you're going to get a feeling of what's going to happen next. And in this case, what I think is going to happen next is a time safe. And I'm pretty confident in my guess because the comm stations are near the time safe. So I'm going to cross the river, actually. There you go, right? So that means somebody is literally right there at the entrance to the town. And the town has all of the loot. So I'm going to cross the river. And I'm going to see if there's anybody over here. But it doesn't look like it because all the doors are closed. And, you know, usually randoms, whenever they go through a house, they leave doors open. So, I'm here to tell you, if you want to slow your pursuers down, close your doors behind you. Because that shows them that, oh, this house is not looted. Let me go in here and spend a little bit more time. Then, you are gaining seconds on them because you closed the door, which makes them think that the house isn't looted, so they're going to spend a lot more time in the house. Now, I didn't mention this in my audio cues video, so listen up. Every time you tick one of these numbers on this padlock here, it makes a noise. You unlocking it makes a noise, right? If somebody's outside the house and you go up to this combination lock and you start messing with it, they will hear you. And that is the most prime opportunity for you to die. Because you're sitting there stuck in the screen trying to guess what numbers are which, and all of a sudden an unknown assailant comes up from behind you and they destroy you. I've done that plenty of times. So just be wary. A combination lock, yes, it has good stuff in it, especially when the loot is boosted, as you will see by my 400% Grontheim Valley video, which is literally this map, by the way. Be wary, right? Because everything in this game makes a noise, including you. So we're going to go upstairs here, and we're going to see if there's anything else here. Oh my god, look at that! Look at that! Okay, so that means one team has already left. Because that's the most dangerous exit in this game. That's the 2 ladders of intimidation. They destroyed the first ladder. And I know that because there's a big red X on the map. I've never seen that before. I've not. But that's gotta be what that means. You can't take the exit. That's why there's a red X on it. Which means that the ladders are not there. Which means that exit is no longer exitable. If that's even a word. So that pretty much means there are only 4 ways to get out on this map. So let me backtrack here. Let me think. One team is gone, right? There's a team of 3 and another team of 2, which means there are 5 people left, including myself. Guys and gals, I might have a shot here. Oh, good sign, good sign. Gunshots. So, actually, you know what? Okay, since y'all like my methodical gameplay, listen to what I'm about to spew out to you all. So if the team of 3, oh yes, that's what I love to hear. So if the team of 3, these are all good sounds by the way, but I'm gonna explain why in a minute. So if a team of 3 gets into a gunfight with the team of 2, somebody's gonna die, right? And my money, as I find a record, my money is on a team of 3 because numbers, right? But the team of 3 only had one good guy. That's him with the ADR. Only had one good guy with an M82 and an ADR. The other 2 dudes, they had pretty trash weapons. The team of 2, if they focus their fire, they can take out the guy with the ADR 97 and the M82 because his 2 teammates, They don't have good weapons. So I say my money was on the 3. My money's actually on the 2 because of the weapons. So if the team of 2 kills one person from a team of 3, that means it's a 2v2 scenario. And as the game will tell you, the airdrop adjusts to the biggest team size in the lobby. Let me say that one more time. The airdrop adjusts to the biggest team size in the lobby. So what that means is if the team of 2 kills one person from the team of 3, if they both go for the airdrop, if one team of 2 goes for the airdrop, that's one airdrop left. And that one airdrop
incoming. Get ready.
That one airdrop is for me. Do you understand my train of logic there? So, I'm hoping that this team of 2 actually knows how to aim and takes out one person from that team of 3. Because if they do, there's an airdrop. And it's going to fall right there on that bridge. You know what? Don't take what I'm about to say with a grain of salt. This here sentence. If you move the airdrop, you will start to learn where the airdrop's going to land at. I want to say 6 times out of 10, it's going to be either in the open or a spot with a lot of ambush spots. And in this case, it's on a narrow bridge with a whole lot of cars. A spot with a lot of ambush spots. And only 2, if not 4, because you can jump over the bridge, with a very small amount of ways to get out. And that was a grenade. Actually, no, that was a contact bomb. That was definitely a contact bomb. So my plan is this. I have an SG-1. Has a good scope on it. I'm going to sit back. And I'm going to see if this team of 3 is still in the lobby. If this team of 3 is still in the lobby, then that means that airdrop is as good as gone. But if there's only 2 people, then that means, okay, one person got the airdrop. At the top of your screen, you'll see the cube and that little icon with the cube in its hand. Stick figure with a cube in its hand. That's a person with the airdrop. So that's 1. And he's actually right there. Am I going to take the shot? No, because he's moving. And he's probably already stressed enough as is. And he's going to panic. And panic players run really quick. And according to my Splinter Cell playstyle meta, you want to wait for that perfect shot. And this guy's already panicking. So he's as good as gone. Like, he's going to one of the exits. And this guy, he's playing it safe. And you know what? Hold up now. It looks like these are 2 people from 2 different teams. Because if they were in a team, they would approach the airdrop together. So that 3v2 melted into a 1v1 in a 2-party split and said, yeah, I have no ammunition, I have no health piece. That's what happened. Okay? So this guy ran off of the airdrop, but he's deciding to camp in the bush. Like, he's literally right there in that bush. Why is he camping in the bush with the air? Okay, now he's moving. Holy cow, hold on. Guys, I have not gotten a golden airdrop ever. In the map? Ever. In food? Yes. In the season pass? Yes, when that came out. But out in the field? Back in the days, you would not survive. You just wouldn't. Like, either the best players would go for it, or the least experienced players would go for it, and they will die because the amount of people camping around the airdrop. And I feel relatively safe. Airdrop. I feel relatively safe doing this because that was only 2 people. Okay, so I need to go here and I need to think. Which exit am I going to take? Probably that one at the very top, to the left, on this side of the valley. Yeah, those 2 guys were not in a group together because one person is behind me and the other person is in front of me on the other side. Chances are, if they would have seen each other, they would have been like, pow, 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 and then out would have left 2 airdrops and 1 airdrop to spare. Right? Or it could have been a case of where they are in a team together, but they're on voice comms and they say, you take this exit, I'm going to take that exit, so at least one of us gets out scot-free in case somebody's camping near an exit. Right? You gotta think. You have to think about what your players are doing. Right? Or what your enemies are doing. So, I think this might have been the opposite of Murphy's Law. And in case you're wondering, no, I'm not going to look at my map because what's the point? Run. At this point, my biggest enemy is the incoming radiation that isn't here yet. And this is why you take some iodine. Iodine stops the radiation effect momentarily. And I need to run because it's coming. Also, I don't mean to keep going back in time, but back in the day, right? In today's Vigor, the radiation covers the map quickly, but it's not a lot. Right? The intensity of the radiation, and yeah, it's right here now. The intensity of the radiation isn't a lot, right? But back in the day, the radiation would sweep the map in like 10 seconds and it was heavy radiation. It was like if you heard that the timer go off, you had about 20 seconds to get out before you died. So they toned it down and now we got this kind of radiation, the easy kind of radiation. And yeah, like I said, I'm not going to check my map. I'm just not, because I need to focus on running. Every second that you spend looking at your map is a second that might come back to bite you in the butt, because that 1 second might have been all you needed to reach that exit. So if you ever got an airdrop, run. Do not look at your map. And you know, I haven't been shot at yet. So maybe I am alone. Because the guy to my right, he left. The guy behind me, he definitely left. Guys, I think I may have just gotten a golden airdrop. The first time I've gotten a golden airdrop in the field ever. And there's the glorious orange triangle that you want to see in the orange paint. And here we go. Any crows? No crows. 8 seconds. 5 seconds. No crows. Still alive. Still alive. And boom, we out of there. Oh my goodness. This is the first time I've gotten an airdrop in the field, and that airdrop was gold. Like I said, I don't mean to keep throwing up time capsules, but back in the days, if there was a golden airdrop, campers near the airdrop, campers near the exit, campers on the way to the exit, you just weren't surviving. It was basically hopscotch at that point, and you were the rock. Well, the airdrop was a rock. Let me put it to you like that. Also, let me point this out too. Back, I think it was like season 5, if not season 4, there was like a theme of like cops versus robbers, and so that's why you hear the police sirens at the end screen. They never took it out, and in my opinion, it really don't fit this game right now because there's no like nightsticks, batons, or anything. I mean, unless you chose it for your legacy season, that makes sense. But I digress. I gotta go up and I gotta look. I'm gonna dismount all my stuff I don't need, and I just gotta go up there. I just gotta go up there and see if what I did just now was right. because this is the first time I ever done this. Special issue crate. That's what I'm talking about. And you see, that's the lobby meta, right? Especially if you do the Splinter Cell meta. I hope you enjoyed the video, and until next time, peace.